Hello, everyone. Um, this ritual is a ritual. There will be this video. Sorry, my head jumped a wet bit. I'm sorry for being very discombobulated right now. Just finished watching a video that Drake did about rogue dragons, and a lot of what he had said I already knew, but he confirmed it. And I'm doing a ritual to, I don't know, I'm going to call in the draconic rulers and, ask if this ritual doesn't serve the multi-universe, let this then be used in some other way. Let it go for the balance of the multiverse and all that. Um, I'm doing this ritual for those rogue dragons, both the ones in the facility and those that are still lost and out there. Um, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. Because I was just there. Put myself together. I'm sorry. I was just there at I guess you would call it a facility. And there are no words to describe what I'm feeling. Let's get this ritual done and then we'll talk. I summon and I call upon the elemental rulers of the draconic world. Terrafana, Coralagra, Zephazil, Ignis Salor, Primadia Tempesta, Luminescra, Nocturnadas, and Zergado. I call also the dragon and the dragoness, and the elemental ruler that rules over all the 9 elemental dragons. I call to the dragons that are outside of the multidimensional universe. I am doing this energy work to provide healing. If it is possible for me to add my energy to help in the rehabilitation of the dragons that live in Helheim, and to maybe serve as a beacon, like an instinct, to draw them near any flights that are in their area. Uranguai Kaisia Kundayati. Nueke Kaikandaria Kade. Enuai Kayana Kayale Tanayat. Perthor Fehu Berkana. Pertho Fehu Berkana. Pertho Berkana Fehu. EOS, EOS, EOS. I'm just gonna let that burn a little bit. I'm sorry I was crying there for a minute. Just and that was a lot to take in, and then right after, like I've wow. There are no words to really describe. Um Drake touched on this, I believe, in his video, but I have seen or have come across. Unfortunately, I was not able to capture, if you will, these rogue magicians. Me and my sister Andrew have this term called rogue magicians or witches, warlocks, whatever you want to call them. These actually go against the balance. They go against the balance of the multiverse. And I truly believe that sometimes I have come across, though at the time I wasn't energetically equipped to handle the situation. I just, there's a time when you're in over your head, right? Um, and I've come across those beings, those rogue witches, warlocks, whatever you want to call them, and I've seen them use rogue dragons in a sense that I want to try to put this the right way. I mean, because I know there is a sect of people that literally go against the multi-dimensional universe of multiverses balance, and they have used. I think they figured out a way to harness or to contain what little is left of the rogue dragon. From what I have understood in my time in many different worlds before I came to this one, what they would do was they would kill the rogue, the corrupt dragon, and this is just from my understanding. I haven't really got confirmation yet from the dragons, but this is from what I understand, and I could be perceiving it completely wrong. If anything, I would encourage you to mostly listen to Drake's video called What Are Rogue Dragons? And but this is just from what I understood. They've learned how to, whether it's like the dragon head or they would take the heart and then I guess in a way crystallize it or something. But I'm not sure if that's like even possible. I have yet to have confirmation about that, but that's from what I've seen from them. And I don't know if it's true. I have not heard word from the dragons yet to this about that. I'm seeing a book all of a sudden. Okay, it is forbidden to talk about. Okay. I apologize if I spoke out of line. Okay. So you're saying you guys are forbidden to talk about it. So you're neither confirming nor denying. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So they can't talk about it. It's private. I'm hearing the word private. Okay. But yeah. So, I could see if I was say a rogue magician and I wanted to completely destroy the multidimensional universe, which I wouldn't. I mean, that makes that's stupid because you'd also be destroying yourself along with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stupid, honestly. But I have seen rogue magicians who have literally come after not just me and my sister, but I've seen them come after many kinds of people and corrupt them and turn them over to the dark. Well, not the dark, because the dark is part of balance, but just corrupt. And I guess your question would be like, well, isn't chaos the opposite of balance? No. What chaos energy does, it just helps turn the pot. Think of the contents in a big ass cauldron, the multi universe, right? Chaos is the spoon that stirs the pot. You know, that's what stirs the pot, helps shift things. It helps recycle energy and make room for new energy to come in, balanced energy. And I don't have a word for this energy except, and it's the void is not the word I'd use either because void is basically outside of the multidimensional universe. How would I put this? I don't have a word yet, but I'll get back to you guys on this energy. I would just call it rogue energy. And I mean, I've been watching a few of these movies, and it's like a lot of them project this that the darkness is chaos and that chaos is evil. No, they're just doing their part in the world. They're playing the role they're given in order to push humanity or push the characters to be them best selves and to be who they were meant to be, you know. And so all I'm gonna say is that to all the dragons, both lost and still around, I love you no matter what you are, what you have become. And I want you to know that. I leave this candle flame alight tonight in hopes of maybe guarding the lost rogue dragons and bringing them back to I guess you could say the light, I guess, or the light to free them from this corrupt light. That's weird. Am I tripping? It's weird. This is weird. I don't know why, but I'm like, this is not, there's no light in here, so I know it's not. But it's like I'm seeing the candle being chewed. But then when I get closer, I don't see that. But it's like I guess the light being reflected from the candle flame. It's like looking as though it's being chewed, but it's like I see all these different dragons. So maybe they're feeding off that energy. I don't know. But sorry. Yeah. I'm gonna edit this because might as well talk about something. Um. And During my time as an occult practitioner, I will say the I'm gonna first start off with what I thoroughly know so far. I've worked with the 72 Shamham Farash angels, worked with the quote unquote zodiacal and planetary angels. I have worked with the different hierarchies of angels, so it's like I've worked all that. I then worked with the Goetia, and I've worked with all of them. Then I have worked with well, actually worked deeper with the dragons now. I have worked with the fairies. I've worked with the Greek, the Roman pantheons, which are both technically the same. Um, the Nordic, the Celtic. I've worked well. I will say I still think I could do better with the Celtic because I know that there are um, some that I have like not fully worked with. I do though want to say this to the Celtic pantheon that as soon as my property's paid off and I got my garden going and I do want to like start to work with them because I was hoping to work with the fairies and the of course dragons um and the Celtic because I always felt like the Celtic they have a lot of ancient druidic wisdom. I think the Druids have a different pantheon, or I could be mistaken, and I'm just too tired to think right now. Um, but I personally wanting to work with them because they deal with a lot of nature. At least that's from what I've understood. And but I do want to work with them more closely. But I was kind of hoping until my life gets a little bit better and I start getting more in a rhythm with my job. Because my main thing is that I do want to work with the Celtic pantheon on a deeper level. My life isn't ready for that yet because the way I want to work with them is through nature, and I'm living in an apartment complex, right? So it's like I don't have that luxury. I mean, yeah, I could go out in the forest and stuff, but it's not my forest. It's not my land. I want to do it on my own land, my own property. That's mine, me, mine alone. And that way, there's like, yo, what's up? Cernas, Morgan, what's up? I mean, I know like there's proper etiquette there, but that's just me goofing off right now. But um, man, let's see. I've worked with the Orishas already. I do, from what I do understand from them, is that the reason why all these different pantheons I work with me is because number one, I'm very versatile. Like my energy is very versatile. I'm able to tap in, do this, and be very versatile, adaptable. There are some close practices. I think they're called the Iwas, like the voodoo and the hoodoo. I do want to get initiated, and I do want to work with those spirits. And I know that when the term's right, if I believe Madame Laveau also worked with that energy too. And I was told by Madame Laveau that when the time is right, she would make it happen for me to work fully, like that I'm a legitimate voodoo practitioner and a hoodoo practitioner. I don't know about the hoodoo, but I do know about the voodoo because she said she would work with me and help me make it possible for me to be physically initiated in the pathway workings and to get deeper knowledge. But right now, I'm working with dragons. Say hi, dragon. And I just felt like someone saying, "Hey." I don't know. That just was. It was this image in my head, like, "Hey." I don't know. That just popped in my head. So I'm very clairvoyant, so it's like I pick up on stuff. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this really short, like not a whole hour video because I do want to go to bed. It's already 10:01. Wait, it's already 10:01. Damn. Astral travel still takes up time. Um, and I do need to get up for work to go to start working. And yeah, so anyway, so I'm gonna do like a little bit more, and then we'll like wrap it up. And from what I discovered, I mean, a lot of okay. Let me before I go into other stuff. So first, very versatile, very adaptable. I'm quick to pick up on things. That's all great, But from what I also understood from, especially like at the African and the Greek, Roman, and there have been lifetimes. I guess you could say lifetimes where I have worked with them in other lifetimes, and I don't know how. I haven't been told how they recognize that soul, but they just do, and they've recognized me that like, oh, I know you, and then it's like, okay, time to relearn everything. So that's what I've been doing. I do want to work with the Celtic first before I get like, and I might what will probably end up happening, and I'm not saying this as a statement, but a probability guess. Like that what might happen is I see myself like having my own property, and having my garden in my house. I'm very lucky to met Jonathan and Ashley, by the way. Shout out to Jonathan and Ashley from the VOE. Okay, guys, they are the best. They are awesome people. If you ever get the chance to meet them, know that they're very awesome, kind, beautiful souls. Um, yeah. But what I'm getting is that I'm like on my property, right? And what might end up happening is I might start doing the Celtic and stuff, and then I get a calling to go to Louisiana, and then boom, right? I have worked with the fairies, but I still feel like I could still learn a thing or two. So I think I will do like when I do have the funds, and I'm ready. I'll do the path of working with. I'll be buying Drake's. I don't know if he has it up available. I know he said he was working on it, so I don't know. But I do believe he said that he was working on it, so he might have it available now. You're more than welcome to check his school, which is, I believe, workingwithdragonmystic.com. He has a YouTube channel, so it's called Working with Dragon Mystic. You can't miss it. Excuse me. Trying to think. So he said he was working on a path of working with the fairies. I'm gonna see if he's got it up and running, and if he does, that's also one of the first courses I'm gonna take. I'm gonna buy that one, and I'm gonna buy the one that's called Dragon Magic 101. And then after I fully complete 101, we'll go into 102 and then 103. And I bet you there's going to be a 104. So I'm super excited about that. My job starts tomorrow, guys. So I'm just going to edit this because I know we end up like in chilling. Oh. Okay. Yeah, so there has been a lot. Just wow. I mean, I've worked with a lot of people in my time. I still work with them. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Oops, sorry, that fell. I'll just take care of it tomorrow. I mean, I'll like be honest with you. I had to pause. Like, I don't want to say stop because I still love working with the Orishas. Don't get me wrong. I just had to put like a pin in it right for right now, and I want to clarify that in case there was any miscommunication right now with the African Orishas. It's not that I wanted to stop working with you. I just needed to put a pin in it because I wanted to solely focus with the dragons. Right now, I'm solely focusing with the dragons. I've worked with the four elementals. That's really it. I will say I lied. I have worked with also Nocturnarize and Luminesca too, but that's for shadow work purposes and stuff. So um, that's not like anything like that. But I wouldn't recommend like if you don't like I would if those that don't like are just new, I wouldn't really recommend working with the Luminous Nocturnals and um Primordia Tempestra and Zergoroth, because those are like really intense energies. I knowingly and willingly started working with just the two because I wanted to do deep, intense shadow work with the dragons, and they are very, I want to say blunt, but in a very loving way. They can be very loving and blunt about it, and that's what I like about them. They don't sugarcoat things. They just, it is what it is. It is the truth. Um, what else can I say about them? Because they're really awesome. They're really awesome. If I had to give you an understanding, say that over here is the angels. Over here is the say the Goetia, right? The dragons are in between, right? And from what I've always understood is that they are the keepers of balance in the multiverse. Whereas the angels and the Goetia, they're kind of like the scales themselves that keep everything they in the universe kind of going. And the dragons kind of take care of like anything that's like upsetting that balance. But I could be dead wrong. I mean, I'm not. This is why I want to take Dragon Magic 101 from working with Dragon Mystic, because Drake knows a lot more than I remember. I got this vibe from them that I've worked with them, and I just remember like getting this vibe, but I don't feel like I feel like I mean, I do want to relearn everything. I mean, a lot of what I do, it's just so instinctual. Then I find out that, oh, this is for this particular path you're working on. This is related to this dragon or this fey being or this god, and I didn't know about it. And then it's like, wow. And that's why I think that I may have worked with a lot of these entities in other lifetimes, and I'm just picking up on that. Channeling those past lives and whatnot. Um, what else can I say? I am actually going to light some money spell. This is called Attract Money. And I'm just gonna bar the flame a little bit. Let me just bar this flame a little bit. So, why don't we do a money spell? Let me go get my lodestones. Okay. So, we'll just quickly grab them. I'm coming, guys. So even though this money spell is mainly for me, you guys will all obviously get that energetic resonance. So you'll be affected uh, with maybe it might not be exactly money, but it'll be like say you'll just have like incredible luck. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Set this up there. Put this. The sunstone to represent the masculine, the moonstone to represent the feminine, the two lodestones. Okay, so to go over this money spell, this is something that I created. I haven't come across anyone mentioning this ritual, so I'm gonna, because I feel like I'm the one that created this spell. But who knows? Maybe someone already did, and I was just picking up on it. Okay, I don't know. Now, what I do is I take a potato, and I actually, and this one's kind of already pre carved, but I put the ruin Gebo, Fehu, Lagaz, Dagaz, and I'm just gonna take this right now and put the symbol for Jerda and then Uruz as well. Now, oops. Careful, don't burn yourselves, guys. Remember, when you're working with fire, don't be like me with no safety precautions. I've been burned before, so I kind of really don't mind. Okay, now I need to quickly grab this because I'm just boring this. Now, oh wait, you're right, you're right. Sorry, thank you for the ingenious idea. Okay, so this is a brazier. You don't have to have a brazier. You could just put it in like a cup or something that kind of holds it up. So what you do is you put the lodestones from east to west. If you prefer north and south, it doesn't really matter. Just the two lodestones must go across from each other like this or like this. Okay, so mine are set up this way from east to west, and my sunstone is in the north, and my moonstone is in the south. Now that doesn't matter either, as long as they're facing one another. Okay. Now in the four corners in between, I do have clear quartz. You can use citrine. I'm actually gonna go and here's some citrine here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the citrine and set it up to where it's around in the brazier, around the, like so. Now this ritual doesn't necessarily bring you money. It works differently. Now, unless you specify, like, oh, I want X amount of money, right? Then it'll help you bring in that energy. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to call upon Tirafana and Exponwell and the Dragon Flame and ask for their assistance. I call to the elemental dragon who rules over all dragons of the earth element, Tirafana. I call upon your kin, I would like your family, known as Exponwell, and I call upon Ignis Salor, the elemental ruler of the dragons of fire, and I call upon a sun dragon. As the sun dragon represents prosperity, wealth, and success, I ask that its dragon flame be used to bring wealth, success, prosperity, money to me. I ask that the elemental ruler of the dragons of fire, Ignis Salor, with your dragon flame, I ask that you magnetize my desire. Use my desire, my strong will to attract customers to me when I am working with my guru starting tomorrow from 4 to 6 p.m. And that is from the 26th through the 30th of May. I want to attract as many people as I can to me. And the dragon element ruler of the dragons of earth, Terrafana, please solidify my intention with that energy of earth that represents foundation and solidification. So with your dragon flame, I ask that you solidify and really ground and bring in my intention. My intention is to magnetize myself, my reality, to a point where I attract customers through the MyGuru website so that I can attract customers, clients, both long and short-term clients to me. I ask that Exponwell charge this Fehu ruin with prosperity, with success. And if there are any other dragons that specialize in wealth and success, prosperity, I ask that the dragon flames be used to charge. I'm gonna say this 9 times. Fehu, 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 Fehu. Okay. Now that this has been fully charged, I'm going to put a little bit of my energy over him. Grain into the atomic structure. Okay. Now, normally, if you do not have this, it is okay. That you can still use the Sun and Moonstone as a substitute. But I do. And I just need to make sure it's over here. If not, that's okay. But I'll do it later. But what I like to also incorporate is the energy of gold and silver. Now I do have a little bit of gold and silver somewhere around here, like actual real gold and silver. I'll just have to find it and then put it here while they're burning. So I ask that even though that I'm asking to attract clients to me, both long and short-term clients through the micro website, to those of you who are watching and feeling this energy, I send and strengthen a copy of this ritual. I copy this energy, make it its own energy, to bring forth a little luck and success into your life. Whatever it is that you shall seek shall be yours within this week. So mote it be. And for now, let the spell be complete. Okay. Now, I'm going to go off to bed now because it's already like 10, 18, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, boom, 10, 10. So, I'll see you guys. I hope to hear from you guys soon. You guys can comment on this video. And fair warning, guys, I do apologize with me crying earlier because, man, not only did like I had gone through this trip into the realm of Helheim and saw these dragons being rehabilitated, it was just a lot. It was right at that moment I was just watching the video. Then I of Drake's video about road dragons, and it really brought tears to my eyes. And it's interesting because I call it my co-magician, my co-mage or code, we call it. I think it's called co-mage. I just say co-magician because that's how I prefer to say it. But it's a dragon that basically helps you with. I'm not gonna even bother trying to explain because I'm still like a noob when it comes to all this stuff. At least I think so. The dragons seem to pretty much, have respect for me, but I'm like, am I doing this right? And they're like looking at me like, you're fine, you're doing it right, Don't let. But yeah, so okay, I will definitely come visit you, Goddess Hell. I will. Can you send someone to pick me up from the dreamland? Because I'm gonna go to sleep, but you know that you can come get me from the dream to take me into the astral too. Yes. All right. Yes. Yes. I will travel to my astral sanctum, and then okay, we'll go from there. Cool. Sorry, no long story here, but yeah, that's just it was a really intense thing, and then just to have that be confirmed by Drake in that video was like, whoa. I don't know I don't know how they would do that. Like, that's just, I have even more respect for them than I do now, because, like, to understand the sacrifice and what they have to do, it's just, wow, the lengths they go to protect the balance of the multiverse. Man, there's not even a medal for that. Like, I mean, we're a lost cause compared. Like, they should just give up on us. just just throwing it out there. Hey, why don't just wow, just wow. Anyway, guys, love you guys. Gotta go. Kisses. Just know that you're very powerful creators, and to keep the balance, everyone, respect, honor, and trust, and all that is, was, and will be. Good night, everyone. Oh, and wish me luck. Send some vibes that customers will come my way, because I'm not customers, clients. I like to use the term clients. So, kisses. Oh wait, wrong button, not edit. See, I'm so like distracted and tired that I pressed edit instead of end stream. Kisses, guys. Mwah. Kisses. Bye.